the GAN 356M, and the WRM 2021 Lite. Which one's better? We have 6 categories, let's go. Starting off with looks. I really like the look of both of these cubes. The WRM has primary internals, which I really like, but the GAN look is just so unique and easily distinguishable. The center caps are unique, or at least they used to be, and the colors are a little bit more vibrant, so for that reason, I'm giving looks to the GAN. Next, we have customizability. Now, the GAN doesn't have customizable magnets, but it does have a GES nut system. Each GES nut only has 2 settings. The tighter setting is the lower number, and it doesn't have adjustable magnets or any spring compression or anything like that. However, the WRM has adjustable magnets, it has screw depth, and it has spring compression with the dual adjustment system. I find this system is actually one of the easiest to customize, and this has a maglev cord, don't worry about that. I added it in later. I added it in after I'd already been using it for a while. It didn't really make a difference. So yeah, the WRM is just way more customizable, so I'm going to have to give that point to this cube. Next up is stability. Now, which one is more stable when you're turning? The WRM is pretty unique, and you kind of have to get used to its fast, flexible design. The GAN is just much more stable, and it isn't the most stable thing in the world, and it's still pretty smooth and fast. It flexes a lot less than the WRM and is easier to control. So stability goes to the GAN. Next, however, we have speed, and the GAN can be pretty fast and is very light at only 72. Hold on. The GAN is pretty fast and light at only 74 grams. In my opinion, the WRM just has a better top speed, and for that reason, speed goes to the WRM. Next up is corner cutting. As you can see, both cubes can corner cut pretty well. However, I am going to give this one the WRM. This is because when you go over 45, the GAN does struggle, but when you go the same distance on the WRM, it cuts it easily, and you aren't really going to be doing that in solves, but even the smaller corner cuts are just much less snappy on this cube. You can kind of hear it too. The corner cuts on this cube are just much softer and easy to go through than on this one. So for that reason, corner cutting goes to the WRM. So far it looks like the WRM is the better. So far it looks like the WRM is the better cube, but there's one more category, that's price to performance. Assuming you get the light version, the WRM is only $22.99, performs very well, and is very fast. In my opinion, even after being out for over a year, almost 2 years now, it is still one of the top cubes. The GAN is $23.99, so it's almost the exact same price. They're both very viable options. I think it really just depends on what you like. This cube is more fast and flexible, while the GAN is more stable and a little bit more rigid and boxy, and it just depends on what kind of cube you want. And for that reason, this one is a tie. And that means the winner is the WRM 2021 Lite. These are still both great cubes, and I highly recommend both of them. I'll leave links in the description. I actually made both of these for a time. This was actually the first cube I got a sub 10 on camera on, and this was a cube I just used for a while as my main. Yeah, lots of solves on both of these cubes. 2 great options. I'll leave links in the description. Hope you enjoyed.